Hey Libra, happy birthday. I am doing a reading for you for the new moon in Libra we have coming up for you, right? Before I got into your reading, what I was getting for you a couple days ago, I was sitting in front of a train, right? And this train comes out and it slows down to like the most ridiculous level here, okay? Like, hold on, let me move this camera. Like, the train just like starts creeping by and it went and like right before it's like about to like cross in front of me, like the butt end of the train, it like completely slows down and stops and then starts going backwards, right? I've never seen this before. And then it took a while for the train slowly to start going back forward again. And I was like, oh my God, like this is like a real life 3D science explanation of Mercury retrograde. I don't know, it tripped me out. Libra, I feel like you're like so heavy in Mercury retrograde at this time. Like, oh my goodness. Like it was so, it tripped me out. Like I've never seen like an actual like physical representation of how Mercury retrograde would go. I hope I explained that right. Oh my goodness. That's what, like Libra, like the communication that you're going through this, like it's real confusing. Like even as you're explaining yourself, you get discombobulated. Like I feel like in the midst of you like explaining things, you're kind of like giving up halfway, and I feel like you're just tickled at what you're saying. Like even if nobody else is understanding or getting like what you're trying to convey, like I feel like you're just enjoying it, right? Like oh Libra. You could have had a lot of like slowing down when it comes to communication, a lot of like confusion, and kind of like, can we get to the point? Like, are we here? Are we there? Why are we slowing down? Why are we going backwards? Like, I feel like you're in like a very in between stage at this time. It's like very confusing. Oh, Libra, I feel like you've been sleeping a lot, like a lot of rest, a lot of just kind of chilling out. Like I feel like you're almost tired. I feel like you've once again, I feel like you've been slowed down. Like I feel like you like I got pushed all the way to the back of my seat. Libra, I feel like you're dealing with I feel like you're dealing with an energy here where it's really making you like slow down, really kind of like take in what you're kind of going through, what energy you're working with here, right? Yep, and then we have the Magician, right? I feel like you're being kind of like pushed back and slowed down, so you can kind of see what it is that you manifested like come to fruition here, right? Like I feel like if you're not watching and paying attention here, like I feel like you're gonna miss like the magic that's about to happen here, right? Like I feel like, you know, in times where you're supposed to be, you know, resting, take the time to rest, take that extra time, right? In time where you're supposed to be working, like work, right? But like don't forget to like stop and kind of smell the roses here, right? You could have a lot of rose smells, rose color. You could have a lot of roses around you at this time. You could be receiving roses. I feel like it's something with a lot of flowers. I feel like the energy that you're working in at this time, it's almost like a beautifying energy, right? Like I feel like you're calling a lot of beauty to you, like in and around you here, right? It could be around a home, right? Like I feel like you've been called in to kind of like smooth things over, to kind of like fix some things here after there's been like a tower here, right? Like I feel like your energy at this time like is almost like being put in situations where there's been like some havoc, like some chaos been happening, and I feel like your energy is literally almost like the solution here, right? I feel like you're being called into these places where there's been like a lot of wreckage, right? And it's almost like you're like putting things back together, piecing things back together, like almost redecorating, almost like covering up like covering up what was broken here, right? Like I feel like you're mending a lot of things. I don't think you're like band-aiding it. I feel like the solutions that you're bringing in like are actual solutions here, right? Like I don't think it's just like a cover up. I feel like your energy could be actually like if you're walking into like certain rooms, certain places, certain environments, and like you're noticing like people are leaving, I feel like it's literally like your energy that's like almost like scaring like negative energies away here for you, right? I feel like you're the frequency that you've like been on has been raised, right? And I feel like this new level that you have been placed on, I feel like it's helping like rid like the negativity around you, right? I feel like it's helping like clear out some toxicity, some people some energies that really aren't for you, that don't need to be around you any longer here, right? I don't feel like you're having to like really do a whole lot. I feel like it's really just about like pointing your finger. And I feel like it's almost like people are fleeing here, right? You could be dealing with a Scorpio here, an Aries, or an Aquarius. A lot of this energy that you're working through could be on like how you're speaking to people. Like I feel like I'm talking weird right now. I feel like I have like a frog in my throat. I feel like it's almost like you're literally just like pointing your finger and like commanding things like, you know, to like go away or to come in, you know, like I feel like you're not having to do too much to call things to you or to like to get them to like leave you alone here, right? I feel like I have cotton balls on my ears now. This is a weird energy. It's a weird energy. It's so weird. And then we have the devil. Yeah, I feel like once again, I feel like you've been working in an area. I feel like you've been heavily involved in an area here where there could have been a lot of like toxic energies, a lot of greedy people, a lot of people that had like that felt like they had like ties to you, right? Like things that could have been contractual here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. Scratching my nose here. And I feel like you've almost been given the power to like release yourself and others from these energies here, like anything that's like negative, anything that's toxic here. Anything that's keeping you bound here, right? Like it could be unhealthy bonds that you're having with others. I feel like it's very heavily like connections involving like another person. It could be a boss figure. Yeah, and then we have the 6 of Wands. Like, I feel like if you're having to go up against anybody where you're having to like stand your ground, where you're having to like release yourself, release others, where you're having to like almost like detach, right? Where you're having to like set boundaries, where you're having to like pull like the truth out of situations, I feel like you're gonna have success, right? Like the more you go into like the direction where you're trying to free yourself, free others, where you're not trying to have like unhealthy bonds, I feel like you're going to be successful. The more you go in the direction of truth here, more into the direction of the things that you're actually wanting, like doing it the right way. Like, I feel like if you're trying to use like negative energy to get where it is you're wanting to go at this time, like I don't think that that's going to be like beneficial for you. And I feel like if others are also doing this for you, I don't think that that's going to be beneficial for them either here, right? So anything that you're doing this time, like make sure it is involving like truth. Make sure that it's involving like something that you are like really feeling in your heart, like the direction that you're needing to go in, like the direction that you're being pulled to go towards. If you're feeling obligated, if you're feeling like forced, like you have to go in this direction here, right? That's not the direction for you, right? And like if you feel like you can't say no to somebody, that's probably a big inclination that like hey, I shouldn't be going in that direction. Like if I feel like I can't say no, if I feel like I have no say so, if I feel like I have no choice, that's probably not the direction I should go in, right? If I'm going into like a space where it's free flowing, where I can speak what I need to say like freely, if I'm able to move freely, I feel like that's where you're going to find your victory, right? Like where you can freely say yes or no, where you have, where you're able to like direct and lead. I don't know. I feel like I have a mouthful of marbles. I can't get any of these words out. I don't know why this is so hard to speak. I feel like I'm like stopping and starting, stopping and starting. That's awkward. I know what I'm trying to say. Libra, I feel like you're struggling with communicating. I feel like you know what you want to say, you know what you need to say. I feel like you're having a hard time like getting the words out. Like I feel like you're having like an issue like conveying properly like like what it is you need to say. Scratching my nose. My nose on fire. Like I feel like the communication's just real awkward. It almost feels like it's not you communicating. It feels like very like stop and go, like almost like searching for the right word. It feels very weird. You could feel like at this time like you have other people like talking for you, right? You could have a lot of indigestion. You could have a lot of indigestion going on at this time. A lot of like chest work, a lot of heart chakra work here. A lot of work in your solar plexus. You could be working with a lot of green and a lot of yellow. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like the more you're able to like stick with your truth, with whatever it is you're trying to like to say here, whatever you feel is right. I feel like that's gonna help you get out of these negative energies that you're dealing with, right? I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of energies where it's like you're being forced, right? Like I feel like it's just like some shady energy here going on, and I feel like the more that you are able to like speak your truth, talk about what it is like that you're really wanting to talk about, like the more you're going to be able to like go in the direction that you're needing to go in and get away from these energies that people are trying to like force you to go into, right? Let's get into the this magician card. We have the Knight of Cups. Libra. I feel like you've been manifesting romance into your life at this time. Like I feel like you have like a lot of like suitors coming in and like offering you gifts here, right? Like trying to like persuade you, trying to like get you to kind of like be sweet on them here, right? That's too many. I feel like it's more than just one here, right? I feel like there's like almost things that you're needing in your life, right? Like, and I feel like you're going to be receiving these things by way of like almost like people that are like interested in you, right? Like I feel like you'll be receiving like some things that you're needing here through them, right? And then we have the Knight of Swords, yeah. There's also going to be some things that you're needing to know on your next leg of your journey here, right? And I feel like these truths are going to be coming into you in the most unexpected ways as well. Like I feel like the things that you're needing and the things that you're needing to know, right? I feel like they're going to be delivered to you in a different way than how you normally have been accepting them, right? So these truths that you're needing to know, they aren't necessarily going to be coming by way of yourself or the same people that they normally would come through, right? I feel like it could just be like random people you're meeting at the grocery store, at the, at the shop, at here, like I feel like I feel like you're having like these needs these needs that you have. How do you explain that? The things that you're the things that you're manifesting into your life, okay? I feel like you're going to be receiving them in unexpected ways, right? And unexpected outcomes here, right? Like I feel like it's going to be swift. It's not going to be I don't think it's anybody that you ever would have thought that would have brought you in this or brought you, and it's like be on the lookout. Right, don't have expectations, right? But just be on the lookout and know like the gifts that you're going to be receiving, and these truths that you're going to be receiving are going to be from unexpected sources, right? And then we have the King of Swords. Ooh, it could be through a King of Swords here. Oh, sorry. Once again, I feel like I have a frog. I feel like you're going to be receiving these. It could be through King of Swords. It could be through communication with a masculine energy. Could be any air sign here, right? Any air sign masculine. What is this Tower card? We have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like I feel like you could be worried here a little bit about like how you're gonna make like things come together, right? Like I feel like you've been worried about like how you're gonna manifest these things. Like I feel like there could be some things like looking like I feel like you have a lot of plates spinning, and I feel like they're like you don't necessarily see like things coming together as you had pictured or planned here, right? Like some there could be a couple loose ends here, right? And it could be like kind of dealing with like the faith that you have focused on your manifestations here, right? Like I feel like your faith's been like wavering a little bit. I feel like it's kind of been like rocking back and forth for you here. King of Pentacles, right? I feel like you could be worried about like how you're growing your finances here, right? There could be a tower hitting on this relationship between a Queen of Wands and a King of Pentacles here, right? Like I feel like there's been a lot of like back and forth motion here with this tower. Like I don't feel like this tower was like built on sturdy ground. I feel like there's been a lot of back and forth movement here, right? Like a lot of rocking back and forth, back and forth. And for a tower that's not sturdy planted in the ground here, right, with a lot of like weathering going on here, I feel like it's been a little bit detrimental to whatever it was that you were trying to build here, right? And I feel like this energy, this Queen of Wands and this King of Pentacles, I feel like it's about to cause a tower here, right? I feel like there's been way too much back and forth. I feel like it created a lot of like toxic bonds here, right? Like I feel like there could have been some games being played, like once again a lot of like back and forward movement. And I feel like it was creating like negative ties, negative results, negative communication, and kind of like toxic bonding and toxic cycling here, right? Like I don't feel like whatever you were building and working on in this project, like I don't believe it was like positive or beneficial, right? Like I feel like it was causing like hurricanes and tornadoes here, right? Like I don't feel like it had like more like sunshiny days. It was causing more like chaos, more Tower card energy, right? And it created this Devil card energy. A lot of well, he said that he did this, blah blah blah. Like a lot of pushing and pulling on the same rope of the same toxic cycle here, right? And I think you knew that, right? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. I don't think it was like positive team effort, teamwork, team growth, team building here at all. Like I feel like the bonds that were being built, the bonds that were being worked on, once again, it was just causing like toxicity, like trauma bonding, like you know, the moon. I feel like there's a lot of secrets in the and like the teamwork that was going on. Like so a lot of the things that were happening weren't like in the face of everybody. Like I feel like there was like a lot of secrets that were happening like in the inner circle, inner structure here. Like there was a lot of things that a lot of secrets being kept, right? The Ten of Cups, right? I feel like there was a lot of secrets being kept like amongst a group of people here, right? Almost like ignorance is bliss kind of thing. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Ten of Cups. It's kind of like ignorance is bliss. Uh, but I feel like it was creating like a lot of toxic bonds between people. We have that, we have this all under the Devil card here. What is the Six of Wands? Two of Wands. Nine of Swords. I feel like you know it, that it's time for you to be like going in a new direction here, right? And I feel like you know you're gonna have success when you do finally set out on this next leg of your journey here. I feel like you have a lot of anxiety. Sorry, I feel like you have a lot of anxiety about where it is you're gonna go, how it is you're gonna get there. I feel like you know that it's gonna be positive, you know it's gonna be good for you. I feel like it's just like the details that are involved here. Like I feel like it's keeping you up at night. I feel like it's like keeping you from like moving forward with like the excitement that you really have for it, right? I feel like you could be getting caught up in a lot of the details about what it is that that you're wanting to move forward with. I feel like you could be fearful a little bit, right? As to like where this next stop is going to take you. Yeah. I feel like you're putting too many thoughts, too much worry into it. Like, I feel like you're putting way too much energy into this space where we have the Page of Swords here. Like, too many of the worries, too many of the things that could go wrong, right? Like, I feel like you're overly focused as to, like, well, what if this happens? What if that happens, right? And I feel like it's, like, keeping you stuck here a little bit. So I feel like you, to get out of this stuck space, I feel like you're going within, and I feel like you're really kind of focusing on the things that you are excited about, the things that, you're actually wanting to accomplish here, right? Like, I feel like you're going into a healing space and really working on the things that really could have broken your heart here, right? I feel like the worried energy that you're cultivating in these spaces, I feel like that's really only, only coming from like a hurt place. Like, I feel like the worry that you have is just from like different situations that haven't like worked out for you here, right? And I feel like you're almost like fearful that it's going to happen again, right? So I feel like you're going into a space where you're really kind of working through what could have hurt you, right? Like what could have came in and interrupted this Wheel of Fortune that you had here. And don't be fearful of like the good things that are coming in for you. Don't self-sabotage. Like, these good things are for you, right? Like, don't be worried that like the bad things are going to come in and interrupt them. You know, don't give your power away. And with the Seven of Swords, you have another 7. So we have the Seven of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to, to get away from anything that you've been working like diligently on, like anything that you put a lot of energy and time into. I feel like you're just trying to like get away from that. I feel like you're wanting to start something new. Like, I feel like you know that you've put a lot of work into something here, and I feel like it didn't necessarily produce the results that you're wanting to have, right? And so I feel like you're just getting away from it. I feel like you're wanting to start something completely over here, right? Yeah, 9 of Cups. Go more into your wish fulfillment here. Go more into what it is that you're actually wanting to have, right? Instead of keep retracing your steps as to like, well, why did this happen? Why did this work out this way, right? Like, I feel like you're really going within and like trying to figure it out here, right? Yep, the Emperor. I feel like, sorry, Libra, I feel like this is the energy you're in. I feel like you're so tired, like you're just tired. I feel like I've been yawning through this whole video. Like, I feel like you're just tired, Libra. You can't even get through a conversation. I feel like you really start focusing on like what it is you're wanting in your life. Really start becoming like the emperor in your world. Like, taking charge of like what it is you're wanting, you know, where it is you're wanting to go. Like, if things aren't working out how you're wanting to, like, okay, scratch it, go back to the drawing board and like figure out something out, you know, like just really start putting energy work into like what makes you happy, where it is you want to go, right? Let's get one card out for how you can help heal this energy. I feel like getting a lot of rest for you at this time. Like, I feel like you feel slowed down. I feel like you feel like you're, you know, getting as much rest as you can, recharging as much as you can, taking some time out for yourself, right? Loving on yourself, healing yourself, being sweet and good to you, right? Like, get cozy, get comfortable, you know, like, I feel like you're doing like a lot of cuddling, a lot of loving, a lot of sweet, soft energy here. Not just with yourself, but with others too. Like a lot of hugs, a lot of cuddles, a lot of fuzzy blankets and sweaters. Like, I feel like it's fall time for you. My daughter woke up this morning, she was like, Mom, it's Halloween. Like, we both were thinking it. Like, it was something with the smell of the air. Like, it smelled like Halloween this morning. Like, it was just like a very big shift with like the seasons, I think. Get more into fall time. Get more into like the changing of the seasons, right? I feel like you're feeling that. I feel like you're feeling that. Summer definitely feels over. Summer feels over. Write a gratitude list. Today I am thankful. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like getting more into like the energy where you're just happy for everything, happy for all the things, happy, you know, just really just sitting with yourself, really getting into spaces where it's like you're comforted, you're happy, you're grateful, you're enjoying your time, you're enjoying your energy, you know, like you're enjoying other people's energy, you're enjoying, you know, like I feel like you're just in a space where it's just sweet and comforting and comfortable and happy and enjoying life, right? All right, Libra, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. And I hope you guys, 3303, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.